Okay, so you saw the title, you clicked on it, you dislike Voicemeeter for whatever reason. To me, there's a lot of reasons. But we're here to get ASIO Link Pro running for you so you can route your audio with this. Okay? So follow the link, install it, patch it. Easy instructions on that video, and away you go. Okay, and then you're back here. Okay, so today, audio interface, Windows, OBS, your DAW will go to OBS, routing through ASIO Link Pro. Okay, so that's what we're doing. Now, what you're going to want to do is open up this tool first when you get it, and it is going to have auto set as default audio device selected. We don't want that. You don't want ASIO Link Pro to flip itself to being your audio device anytime this ASIO tool runs. So that way your default audio will just remain the same. Okay? Otherwise, you're just going to get annoyed. If you don't believe me, try it and you'll find out. Okay, so open up your DAW. Okay, you can see ASIO Link Pro is up and running because I have it set in my DAW as the device to use. Okay, now this isn't an issue when you're using an interface because it runs, your interface runs seamlessly through the ASIO driver here, through the Link Pro tool. It will use Behringer in my case. It uses its driver, and it just kind of ties together with it. No issues whatsoever. I have a feeling that you can use this ASIO tool to route audio without an interface as well. Maybe that's another video. I'll just unplug my interface and get a line-in mic right to a sound card, and we'll see how that works. Okay, so you've downloaded the tool. We've told it to not set itself as the default audio device. We don't want that. Okay, we don't need to start it. We don't need to initialize it. We're just using this as a setting. Okay. When you open up your DAW, come in, choose ASIO Link Pro as your device. It's automatically going to retain your ins and outs from your interface. Okay. Set your sample rate and your buffer size to whatever you use. This is my settings. Okay. Now, what we have here ASIO Link Pro sets up sets of speakers and sets of out sends. Okay. So it's set up to have 4 sets of speakers. You can have up to 64 ins and outs, okay? 4 is more than I ever need. I honestly only use 1. I've used the second one time, but haven't needed it ever again. Okay, so speaker 1, speaker 2, speaker 3, speaker 4, right? They are playback devices within Windows. Now we have mix 1 through 4. That is down here. Mix 1, mix 2, mix 3, and mix 4. Now each of them have 8 channels. Channel 1 is left, channel 2 is right. I do not know what the others are for. Imagine if you know, you know. Okay? Now, this is the help bar. It will give you information about a control when you hover over it. This tool looks like you need to know how it was built with 1s and 0s to operate it, but it's literally not that difficult. So when I hover over here, it's telling me to mix the Windows audio playing to the speakers, right? So if I have Windows audio, say from Chrome or whatever else you're running through Windows, I can set that audio to come out of these ASIO speakers, just like I have my Chrome audio that you're hearing right now running through my TV device. So the reason I'm not using this virtual speaker from ASIO Pro to do that is because there's some kind of digital issue that happens, and it sounds terrible when it's coming from Chrome. I've tried other programs, it doesn't have an issue, but yeah, so I just route Chrome to my TV speakers, and I tell OBS to listen to those. Okay? So, we have speakers, and we have sends, right? Now, the reason that we're not seeing any action here is because, I guess you didn't know that there was supposed to be action there to start with, but ASIO Pro Tool is only running through my DAW. Nothing is happening in my DAW, therefore nothing is happening in the ASIO tool. Now, I have OBS running through just my mic straight in from my interface. Okay? Channel 1 from my interface. And I'm not going through the ASIO tool at all. Simply just OBS for my mic right now. So if I arm my interface inside of OBS or inside of my DAW, now you're going to see both of my input channels. Okay? And this is the mix that's happening inside of the DAW. And this is the output from the DAW. Okay? Which is right here. Now, the gain is low on the input because I'm running filters, preamp, a compressor, reverb, and a noise suppressor through OBS on my mic. It doesn't have any effects in my DAW, so the gain is low. Now I will also monitor my microphone through my DAW, and you can see that my DAW is now sending, okay? Come on now, be nice to me. Okay, so my DAW is now sending audio out. All right. And I can choose to send this either to a network with an IP or straight here. Right? I can send it right to one of these mixes. So you just simply click and you're gonna click and hold, and I'm dragging, and I'm gonna drag right to here. Okay, so now that's live. Left side, right side from my DAW. Left side, right side to this mix. Okay. The mix is right here. I can add this because it's not really going to make too much of a difference, right? But you can see that my audio is slightly doubled now. Probably not too noticeable. It might just sound like a quick slapback delay or something. And I can see the sun rising in my window behind me. All right. Okay, so we did it, right? 10 minutes took a little longer than I probably would have hoped, but nonetheless, my DAW is running ASIO Tool. ASIO Link Pro Tool is sending to this out. The out is sending to here, into OBS. And that's that. You're done. You're done. Absolutely done. Okay, there's a latency setting here. I can get mine down to 4 milliseconds. right? What I'm asking it to do is 4 milliseconds. The actual stream is 7 milliseconds. Okay, so it takes 7 milliseconds to send the signal that it's receiving from my DAW to OBS. That's pretty low. Okay, it's crushing at 4 right now. It's right down to what I asked. But as you can see, it fluctuates. If I go lower than 4, I'll start to have some issues. Yeah, so what I can do here now is give you a real example of what I use it for. I'm going to arm my right channel, which is my other input on my audio device. Let my eyes finally work. Okay. This doesn't need to be running. I'm just going to keep it up so you can see what's happening. But it does stay on top of everything, so it's kind of annoying. Oh my lord, Justin. Okay. See, we're already there, right? Okay. Lots more to go, right? Have a good day. That's all we needed, right? Thanks for your time. Bada bing, bada boom, buddy. Bye-bye.